Good morning, folks. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold auction rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. Mark Morrison is my name, one of two auctioneers working alongside you. I'm joined by my good friend and fellow auctioneer, Mr. Chris Kennedy. He'll be taking the stage a little later on as our impact player off the bench. Before we kick into things this morning, I do need to take some time to make a brief health and safety announcement. Of course, we find ourselves in different times and ever-changing times with the impacts of COVID-19 at level 2 here in Christchurch. You will have noted that when you came in that the team, Doug and the team out front, would have asked you to sign in or in fact use the COVID-19 app to sign yourself in. We ask that you sanitise your hands on the way in. Please take the time to sanitise your hands on the way out. We'll be cleaning the room throughout the various auction sessions that we're running this morning. Should you become unwell over the next 14 days, please let the Harcourts agent or in fact one of the management team here know that you have become unwell, and of course go and seek some medical advice. That goes without saying. We also ask that we continue and do our very best to exercise social distancing while we're in the auction rooms. I know it's a busy morning here. This morning you see that the chairs are all set out a little separately in little banks of chairs. You'll also see that we've taped off the floor with the yellow and black tape on the floor. So if you could, in your bubble or in your group, do the very best to be in one of those allotted taped areas, that would be outstanding, just so we're doing the best thing. We never know if Auntie Jacinda is going to come in and check that we're following the rules, so we would appreciate your assistance in working alongside us on that. Well, moving right along, I'd like to acknowledge firstly, if I can, our sellers. We thank them for their ease of access, for their presentation, but first and foremost for their choice in agency. We do appreciate that there is choice out there in the marketplace, and we thank and acknowledge them for their choice in working with the teams here at Harcourts Gold. Now, speaking of the team here at Harcourts Gold, let me take some time to introduce you to some of the key faces around the room. Lynette McFadden, looking outstanding as usual, one of the Harcourts Gold owners here. John McFadden is floating around as well, so plenty of help there from our ownership team. Nicola Cray from our Parklands and New Brighton office is here. Alongside her is Margaret Danza from our Redwood office. Here comes Kyle Sutherland storming in with a cup of water. Someone's got some bidding to do, so they need to stay hydrated. Is that for you, Kyle, is it? No? Very good. So Kyle's here to help us out, and he's flanked as well by Anna McKenzie, both our management team here from our Harcourts Papanui office. So plenty of friendly and familiar faces. If you need any assistance throughout this morning, just make yourself known to one of them, and I'm sure that they'll be more than happy to help you out. I've got Alana Davey off to my left as well. She's driving the computer system here. Any bids that we receive this morning will be placed up on screen, so we just know that we're all on the same page there. Alana's also beaming out to the World Wide Web, and we often have in excess of 50 or 60 people watching online, just keeping tabs, keeping a pulse on the market out there. So for anyone watching online, a welcome into you here this morning as well. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold will have made all of the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you, including the limb, the title, and of course the contract from which we work from, which has been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand as well as the Auckland District Law Society. Now, when it comes to bidding and buying auction, there are a few rules that we must adhere to. That won't surprise any of you. And firstly, it will come as no surprise to you that we sell subject to a confidential reserve on all of our auctions. Now, Chris or I, we won't be disclosing that reserve to you. It's your job as the bidders just to get the bidding up and over that reserve price. Now, assuming we can do that together, the highest bid, whose bid that Chris or I accept, shall be the purchaser today. Now, in the absence of your bidding participation, Chris or myself may place bids on behalf of our owners. It's not our preference to do that. If we do exercise that right, that's using our option to place those vendor bids on behalf of our owner. If we do place those vendor bids, rest assured they'll be under the reserve price, and we'll always nominate them very, very clearly using, ironically, language such as vendor bid or the bidders with me, words to that effect. Now, Chris or I, we may nominate the sum by which those bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. If a dispute arises with a bid, if there's any argy-bargy over the bidding process, really simple. We'll just revert to the last undisputed bid and then recommence the bidding sequence from there. Now, at the conclusion of our auctions, which is nominated by the gavel coming down to the rostrum in a fashion such as this, if it falls in your favour, congratulations, you are the successful purchaser. Before you commence those celebrations, you do have a few simple obligations to fulfill. Firstly, you'll sign the agreement, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you will arrange to make a payment of a very neat and precise 10% of the purchase price. And thirdly and lastly, you'll complete the GST information as outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, those are the rules of engagement this morning. Very clean, concise and simple. Of course, all of our bidding in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms, it is cash and it is unconditional. We've got a wonderful lineup of properties here this morning, some 11 properties for your bidding and buying pleasure. Our first auction up, in fact, this morning will operate under very slightly different rules, in that it is a brought forward auction. What I mean by that is we've had a pre-auction offer which is acceptable at an acceptable level to our owners. So the rules are a little bit different to what I've just explained for the following 10 auctions that will follow Tennyson Street. In the case of 114 Tennyson Street, that start price, that's effectively our reserve price. I will not be placing any bids on behalf of my owner. I won't be exercising that right to place vendor bids. That would, of course, not be the right thing to do. It's unlikely that I will nominate the sum by which those bids increase, nor would I refuse any bids. That's highly unlikely. More than happy just to work with the good people in the room in terms of where you want to take those bidding increments. I might suggest something, but hey, often people don't listen to me, so I'll work with your bidding and accept any bids readily.
It's like being at home, Mark.
Just like being at home, that's right. What do I know? I don't get much of a say, that's for sure, Chris. So 114 Tennyson Street. Let's move forward then, if we can, to our first offering of the day. Mr. Caleb Griffian, he's been your tour guide towards home ownership. Caleb, you've had another very busy campaign here. Great to be working alongside you in Tennyson Street in Beckenham. More formally described as being an estate in freehold, some 889 very generous square metres of that freehold land, made up of lot number 1, deposited plan 33406, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Caleb and the team made available to each and every one of you. The conjoined settlement and possession date, that's set out for Thursday the 5th of November 2020, unless of course you have made prior arrangements with our owners in writing before today. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. That remains as circulated. No surprises or curveballs there. And I just draw your attention to those further terms of sale towards the rear of the agreement, being clauses 22 through to 27. Probably most pertinent to you is the acknowledgement and understanding that you are buying on an as-is, where-is basis here this morning. Well, let's go and take one last look through Tennyson Street. We sell you an opportunity to secure a project in an outstanding location, very much a sought-after location on the flat suburbs over towards the hills. Is a hugely popular area in Christchurch at the moment. On offer is a fantastic 3-bedroom family home, which also enjoys that extension that was made a few years ago into that living space towards the rear of the property. That overlooks that beautiful private, mature garden space that you see up on screen there. A beautiful oasis, I would suggest, to relax and unwind at the end of the day. As I mentioned before, we do sell on an as-is, where-is basis. The issues, well, they're due for remediation. They've been well documented, but the upside is clear here for everyone to see. In a location that is so popular, as I mentioned before, so close to both the city for the morning commute into work, easy for you to get home after work, and then you've got the fantastic playground that is the Port Hills on your back doorstep. It's all there. Educational facilities as well that will turn the kids' potential into performance. You've got a myriad of opportunities on the educational front as well. Folks, we have received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to our owners. I'm going to make an announcement in terms of what that price is. I'll let that wash over you. I'll let you simmer over that but for a moment, and then I will invite in further bidding. Should we not receive it, then I will simply knock the property down to the initiator of that pre-auction offer price, and we will be done. So 114 Tennyson Street in Beckenham has received a pre-auction offer acceptable to our owners at $350,000. $350,000. I welcome in bids. Can I suggest perhaps 370 might be the next rung up the ladder? You tell. Bid here at 370. Good luck to you, sir. And we're underway. We've got an auction there at 370 on the back corner on the phone at 370,000. Who says 90 now? He's going to. There we go. At 390 here. Got you there. At 390 and 410 would be the retort. But you tell me. Shaking your head. Perhaps 400 might be more comfortable. 395, okay, happy to work with you, sir. Good luck at 395. Yep. In 5 here at 400 now. At 400,000 then, fairly bid away. 14, good bid. Doubles his last bid then at 410, and he moves in the 10s bid here.
30.
430.
430. Great bid, sir. Welcome into you. Clearly been to bidding school. At 430,000, and I sell away for Tennyson Street. What an opportunity here. Once at 430. Twice. 35. Thank you, Chris. At 435. At 435, got his nose back in front, but only just. 40 here. Thank you. At 440. 440. What do you say? On the 2. At 442, got ya. At 442 it is. 445, good bid, puts forward 3 more. 450 now. Gone quiet over the side, haven't forgotten about you. But at 450 it's against you. 460, good strong bid at 460. Remember, I sell away, playing for keeps here this morning at 460,000 for Tennyson Street. What's?
2
here, 462. And 65. Another 2 if you like, sir. Not really? What about another 5? Always fun with you in the auction room, sir. Need to see you bidding, though, for the chance to own it. Once then at 465 and I sell away. Twice. 2 here, 67. Can I suggest 80, sir? 69, why not? What do I know at 469? You've got your nose back in front and that's all that counts. At 469,000 and 1 here at 70. 470. Squares the ledger then at 470. Hammers up. I'll give you 3 opportunities to bid. Once, twice, 2. 472. Offer you the same opportunity, sir. I'll give you 3 opportunities. Once at 472 and I sell away here. 475. 3 more. Suggested 480, sir. Good bid. There we go. We got there in the end at 480,000. Great opportunity on the flat, so close to the city, so close to the hills. Once at 400. 1 here. 481. 1 here. Okay. And again at 83. And 4. Here we go. And 5. And 86. 87. 88. 492. Okay. Puts forward 2 at 490. 490 here and 1 more. Okay. At 491. You shook your head before. Concerned as to its significance. At $491,000. Seated and centered here, he's in the lead. You can get back in the lead, so you just need to bid a little bit more. 495, good bid. I knew you know, didn't mean no. Once at 495. 99. Where do we go next at 499? I sell away. Come on, keep this going. We've got a lot of spectators in the room. This is fun. At 499,000 here. Tip me over that 5. 1 more, sir. It'll look good on the resume, as Chris Kennedy says. Once then at 499,000 I sell. Twice. 3rd and final time. Are we all done over the side here? You're not leaving your run too late. At 499,000 I sell away here down the middle. Sir, are you sure? You're 100% sure. That's all I can ask then. Very delighted to announce then 114 Tennyson Street. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is sold here. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought. To our owners, thank you very much. All the very best. I'll pass over to Mr. Chris Kennedy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back after such a wonderful result with that brought forward auction. I welcome into the room Cameron Bailey, Brendan Hart. Are you gentlemen all set to go? Tour guides to ownership, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you to our next offering, more importantly described as number 117 Sawyers Arms Road, Northcote in Christchurch City. It is a freehold parcel of land, some 370 square metres more or less. It is on lot 1, deposited plan 82934, contained and described in Certificate of Title, Volume 47D, Folio 957 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft. I won't go through those. Your bidding today, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. Possession and settlement date set down for one of the same. That is 10 working days from the date of this agreement, ladies and gentlemen. We take that you have read, you have understood clauses 22 through to 24. You bid, you buy on that basis. And once again, as Mark did say earlier, cash and unconditional is your bidding. We wish you all the very best. Let me just pop you back down memory lane here in Sawyers Arms Road. This would have to offer the ultimate urban lifestyle in my view. Northlands Mall, Graham Condon Recreational Centre. It is a home of low maintenance construction. Very, very clean lines and recent renovation present themselves for purchase. Interconnected living areas, ladies and gentlemen, covered areas inside, outside, really just a wonderful, wonderful offering. I love the covered terrace. It's a smart, modern kitchen. Of course, this is all underpinned by its 3 double bedrooms and its chic tiled bathrooms is how I would describe it. And I'd have to say, it's an aquaholics, a playground, ladies and gentlemen, for those who love to go for a swim. Ladies and gentlemen, I look for your bids, I look for your opening offers. Where do you say go? Sorry? 400. Leah DeFries, nice to see you back in the auction rooms. Nice to work with you at 400. 10 over here at 410, just been snapped back at $410,000. Do we say 20 on the rise if you like? 420, sir, welcome to you. 3 in the race at this stage. 420's the call now. 430 bid here at 430. 40's back with you if you like at 430. First call. Okay, 35. 435. Afford you the same courtesy. 40's the call now at 440. At $440,000. One bid sold to buy, sir, and that's a car practically damaging this early in the morning. That's a better movement. 440's the call now at 440. Haven't forgotten about Julia down there. Happy to take another bid from you over there at 440. $440,000 the bid now. Shall I say 5 on your behalf? Shoes on, shoes off. It'll be back to the open home trail. $440,000 once. Twice. And 2's the call here. 442. 5's the retort if you like. 445. Thank you, Harrison, at 445. Harrison Hotman on the back window with a buyer at 445. $445,000 first call. You don't often lose, Brendan Hart. I look for another 2 if you like, sir, at 445's the call. $445,000 once. Twice. It's hard to value properties down to this level, sir, at 445. Bid on the window at $445,000. First call. Leah, shall we come back? Are you sure? Yep. Gee, that surprises me at 445's the call. $445,000. Looking for some instructions here at 445. Not a level I can sell. Harrison, can I get your buyer to bid up a little bit at $445,000 bid? Beautiful opportunity. 445. Sir, I encourage you back at perhaps another 2 or 3 on top. You're ashamed to miss it at these levels at 445. First call. Second, Cameron Bailey, wearing a pathway in the carpet at $445,000. A great start, Leah, but not at a position I can sell at 445. Look for a couple on if you like, or a little bit more than that at 445 the bid. Beautiful opportunity, as I've said. Aquaholics Playground at 445. Murray Condon Recreational Centre just down the road, and of course, lovely big sunny living at 445,000. Sir, invite you to increase your bid at 445.
Clearly not, Chris.
Clearly not. It's like being at home, as you said, mate. 445. Nobody ever listens to the auctioneer at 445. Sir, can I encourage you back up? No. Are you sure? It's a beautiful property. It's hard to value properties down to this finite level at 445.
Chris, could have been here at 450.
450?
Change of instructions from the market.
Gee, are we? Happy to sell? 450, confirm yourself. Thank you for your instructions. Good luck, sir. Hold tight at 450. I'm going to sell it away today at 450. I look to the bidders in the room at $450,000. I give you 3 opportunities. First, Leah, going to sell it. Second, sir, I'm going to sell the property at 450. Third final call. You're out. You're out, sir, at 450. Hold tight. 11 Sawyers Arms Road. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is gone and sold. Well fought, well bought. We'll just take a recess, put some bidding music on. We'll come back to you very shortly. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2 very good properties sold already in the Harcourts Gold Auction Room out of a program of some 11 offerings we have today for your competitive and, of course, spirited bidding. Mark Thompson, Mortgage Express in the room here for any of your financial needs, whether you're here for a mortgage or some additional borrowings. Mark Thompson's the man to see you there. I see Nairi Baker from our property management division just walked in. Welcome to you, Nairi. Any of your property management needs, if you're buying for an investment purpose today, Nairi and the team at the property management, Harcourts Gold Property Management, here to help guide you and take care of all of those investment needs. I now look to Lauren and Bill Clement. Lauren, are you all set to go? All set, Lauren? Nice to be working alongside you. You've had a wonderful campaign here in Papanui. All the best to you, and of course all the best to our clients. Ladies and gentlemen, it's more importantly, it's described as number 188A, Hereward Road, Papanui in Christchurch. Now, it is a cross lease in freehold. It's half share of 827 square metres. It is on Lot 2 deposit plan 75665, but also flat 2 on deposited plan, as I've said, 76575. It is contained, it is described in Certificate of Title, Volume 44A, Folio 394 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your chattels, they haven't changed from the draft. I won't go through those. Of course, your bidding today, once again, that's GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. Your possession and settlement date, that's one of the same. Set down for the 24th of September 2020, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. We take that you have read, you've understood clauses 22 through to 26.4. You bid, you buy on that basis. And as we've both said, Mark and I, your bidding today, cash and unconditional is your bidding. Gee, let me just take you for a quick walk back through number 188A. It's modern, convenient, all set on a main arterial route, ladies and gentlemen, with bus stops just to the side of you. Doctors, dentists, vets, it's all there. You've got Bishopdale at one end, you've got Northlands at the other end, and of course all of that with this beautiful home with its big open plan living, its 3 bedrooms, its 2 bathrooms. It really just sits beautifully on the site, loads of off-street parking, and of course it's all underpinned by that important double internal access garaging. I love the way that the living sits to that northwest. I love the way you can just sit back and enjoy the sun and the heat of the day, and of course it would be just magnificent in that living space if you were there today. Ladies and gentlemen, time to get going. I'll call for your opening bids and offers. Where do you say go? Well, that worked.
420.
Beautiful, sir. Welcome to you at 420. You're my new best friend at 420. I'll take you long in 20s if you like at 420 the bid now. $420,000, and who says 40 on the rise if you like at 420, fairly bid and offered with my new best friend. My right, your left at 420. 420 is the call now, ladies and gentlemen. I look for 40 if you will at 420. Is there 40 in the room? At $420,000, 3 bedrooms. It's a great offering. First call in at 420. Hold tight, sir. Buckle up. Second call at 420. Is there 40 in the room? Third final call at 420. Well, you hesitate. I don't. 440 with me, sir. That's a vendor bid. Can't sell at these levels, and you'd be surprised if I could. At 440 with me on a vendor bid, encourage you back at 460. One bid seldom buys. This is a great opportunity. 440 with me now on a vendor bid at $440,000. Do I say 60 on your behalf? At 440. Look for your participation, sir.
460.
Welcome back. Thank you. Love working with people like yourself at 460. Good luck to you, sir, at $460,000. Look for 80 on the rise if you like at 460. Is there 80 in the room? At $460,000, one bidder and one bidder only at 4 and 6 bid now, ladies and gentlemen. At $460,000 once. Take a 10 if it helps at 460. At $460,000, we'll cut it in half and take rises of 10 if you will. At 460. First call in at 460. Second call, 460. Third final call at 70. Welcome to you, sir. Good luck. 2 in the race at this stage. 470 is the call. Shall we go 80, sir, at 470 bid now? 470, 80 is the call from here. This is how we start an auction at 470,000.
Yeah, 480.
Thank you. $480,000. 90 is the retort if you like, sir. At 490, thank you. Good luck to you, sir, at 490. $490,000. We're away now. Can I say 500 on your behalf at 490? Constitutes a wonderful property at 490 the bid. 500 beckons at this stage at 490. I call for your participation once again at 490 and bid now. 2 in the race at this stage at 490. Shall we say 500? $500. You're bidding on yourself, sir. Thank you at $500,000. I confirm that's on you at 500. Thank you. Man knows value when he sees it at $500,000. Hesitation only ever costs you more, sir. At $500,000. I invite you back at 510 if you will. At $500,000. First call. Can I say 510 on your behalf, sir?
Yeah, 510.
Thank you. 510 and 20 beckons if you like. At 510,000. Is against you now. Should have confidence others see value. 20 now. Thank you. At 520. $520,000 against you now. Shall I say 30? You started the play. I'm happy to work with you at 520 bid. $520,000. I look for a rise from here at 520. Not selling at these levels, ladies and gentlemen, at 520. Look for a bid from here at 520. First, can I say 10 on your behalf, sir? 5. No? Out? 520. He's out at 520. Don't have instructions to sell now at 520. Anna McKenzie, down working hard at 520 is the call now. $520,000. Do we say 30 in the room? First call. Beautiful opportunity here. Second call. Only 10% at the fall of the hammer. That's all that is required today at $520,000.
parties on the phone. We're just going to pause and sit out.
Being told what to do again in my auction room at 520, but I'm happy with those instructions with you, Anna, at 520, sir. If I don't see a better bid, I'm going to pause. I'll give you 3 opportunities to place a bid, sir. We pause and talk to our highest bidder. First, second, third. You sure? Pause with you, sir. 520. We'll hope to come back with an update very, very shortly.
Folks, I draw your attention back to the front of the room, if I may. We now move on to our next bank of three. Now move forward to our next bank of 3 properties. First up being 78A Sawyers Arms Road in Papanui. Before we get back underway, just reminding you, of course, all of your bidding here this morning, it is cash and it is unconditional here, and of course 10% due at the fall of the hammer, should the hammer fall in your favour. I welcome in Milena Bartlett and Andrew Swift. They've been your tour guides towards home ownership, a fantastic real estate 1-2 punch. Both of them looking after you as you spend this journey moving towards home ownership at number 78A Sawyers Arms Road in Papanui, more formally described by the legal fraternity as being an estate in freehold. Some 391 square metres of that freehold land made up of lot number 2, deposited plan 82422, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Milena and Andrew made available to each and every one of you. The conjoined settlement and possession date, well, that's set out for Friday the 30th of October 2020. That's the day that your life gets a little bit better than it already is. The chattels list, that remains as circulated, so no surprises there. And finally, I just draw your attention to those further terms of sale towards the rear of the agreement, being clauses 22 through to 24 inclusive. Well, so much is on offer here in Sawyers Arms Road, it really makes for compelling reasons to buy. Privately located on that rear section. Chris Kennedy, you love those rear sections,
I
don't
love
you?
rear
Just tucked
sections,
away
yeah.
up the rear drive. You love
Private,
privacy
sunny, yeah.
and peace and quiet.
Position perfect.
Position perfect. I see that there's a bit of a catch-up going on in the corner, which is lovely to see old friends reacquainting themselves. If we could just move forward, however, the property at Sawyers Arms Road, it's a 4-bedroom home that you're going to come home to. It's repainted on the inside. It's got new carpet throughout. Warmth and comfort, well, that is certainly assured as well with that heat pump. There's the HRV system, as well as extensive double glazing and insulation in those walls and ceiling as well. With these beautiful days that we're experiencing at the moment, we know that spring and summertime is, well, it's upon us, and summertime's just around the corner. I would suggest that those summer months are going to be enjoyed in that sheltered veranda area, in that backyard. It captures the sun all day, and you're going to enjoy making use of those established veggie patches and the feijoa trees as well, which is a nice touch as well. So close to Papanui High School and Northlands, it's located in a fantastic position. As I said, privacy is assured. It's sunny, it's peaceful, it's quiet, yet you're so close to everything that you might ever need. Folks, all we need to do now is work out where we see the value. Who sets me alight? Not literally, with an opening bid, opening offer. What do we say?
480.
480, heard it? Is it you, sir? Thank you very much. Good luck to you in your bidding endeavours. At 480,000, and we're underway. I welcome in bids of, say, 20,000 rises from here. But at 480, that's a strong start from you, sir, on the window. I'll give you 3 opportunities to bid over and above that level then at 480,000 for 78A Sawyers Arms Road. Once at 480. Twice now at $480,000. Third and final time at 480. Well, sir, I'm going to advance the bidding on behalf of owners through to 500,000. Vendor bid with me at 500,000. Just need to see your participation north of that value. I'm sure you can see the value there all day long. But at 500 on a vendor bid with me, would you say 520 or perhaps more? But at 500,000 on a vendor bid with me, I'll give you 3 opportunities to bid over and above that for the first opportunity to buy. Once then at 500 on a vendor bid.
501.
No, I'd take 510 from you, sir. Just switch that 0 and 1 round.
501.
Need 510 at this point. At 500,000 on a vendor bid with me. If you're here to buy, need to see you bidding at 510 at least. Not selling at those levels, sir. I'm sure you can appreciate that. But at 500,000 on a vendor bid, I need to see 510 at this point.
505.
505. Hey, look, I'll meet you in the middle somewhat at 505. I'm in a good mood. At $505,000. He's got his nose back in front, but only just. Might be time for a knockout punch from someone else in the room to advance things through to 520. But at 505,000, I'll give you 3 opportunities. Otherwise, I do pause and I negotiate with our highest bidder. Once at 505, twice. Third and final time at 505 with a good gentleman on the wing. Very good, Milena. Andrew, we're going to take a time out. We'll take a pause then at 505 with a good gentleman. We'll have a discussion with our owners and our highest bidder. We'll be back with you with an update very, very soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I take you to our next offering, proudly marketed by Cameron Bailey, Harcourts Gold, and Tom Rennie from Cowdies. Love to be working alongside both you gentlemen. You've come together, joined forces to create a wonderful campaign here in the heart of Fendalton. Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our owners here today, ladies and gentlemen. The property itself, though, it is known as number 51 Waiwetu Street in Fendalton. It is a freehold parcel of land, some 934 square metres. It is lot 2 and lot 5, deposited plan 431155, contained, described in Certificate of Title, Volume 21A, Folio 761 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your bidding today is GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. Possession and settlement date set down for the 25th of September 2020, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. The chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft, but I do note that the wine fridge, it does stay, which is a real bonus. And of course, don't forget you've got that spa pool, all-important spa pool staying as well. So a very, very good chattels list, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just take you back for a wander back through. It's not often you get a home that makes a statement, one of quality, one of distinction, and of course class. You know, it's a single level stunner, and it's in the heart of Fendalton. As you wander up the driveway and it fans out, you know you've got something pretty special here. You know it's a cracking good home. You know that it is quality. It's proportioned, positioned for privacy, sun and entertainment. The guest accommodation to the family accommodation has magnificent separation to offer that all-important privacy for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. The master, just loved the fact that that's got the sauna in it. It's got those beautiful big sliders out onto your sunny deck, out to where the gas fire is. It really is just a magnificent, entertaining home. The office itself with that beautiful view out onto that beautifully manicured lawns and the stream, it really just shines. The kitchen, gee, that's just spectacular in its shape, in its design, and in the way it looks out across the grounds to that beautiful stream. It really is just fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very, very good offering. I could talk about it all day. It just sparkles. Separation, privacy, position, beautiful entertaining home out there on that deck with the louvered roof. My instructions are open the bidding on behalf of our owners at $1,700,000. I look for 100 on from here at 1 and 7 the bid now. 1,700,000, Welcome to you, sir. Good luck to you and your endeavours at $1,800,000. Is there 9 in the room anywhere at $1,800,000? $1,800,000. I look for 1.9 if you like at $1,800,000. First time then at 1.8. Twice the money at $1,800,000. Third, 1.9. Welcome to you, sir. Good luck. 2 in at this stage. 1.9 here. 2 beckons, if you will. At $1,900,000, one bid seldom buys. I encourage you back at $2 million. 2 million, thank you, good luck at 2 million. My right, your left at $2 million, and 2.1 is the retort from here. Should have confidence, others see value at 2 million the bid. $2 million, I call for 2-1 if you like, at $2 million. First time. Beautiful offering. Twice the money at 2 million. Third, I will take 50, sir. I'm in a good mood today, as Mark said. They call me Chris the Friendly Auctioneer. At $2,050,000 the bid. Forward you the same courtesy, sir. At $2,050,000 bid here. Look for 2-1 on the rise if you like. 2.1. There you go. 2.1. 2,150 is the retort. $2,100,000 on a bid on the window now at 2-1. 50. 150 is the call. 2-2 is the call from here if you like. 2,150,000. We don't have another one of these today, and I don't think we'll have one like this in a long time. 2,150,000. First.
25.
Absolutely. 2,175. 2,175. Left the door of 2-2 for you. 2,175 on the window. My right, your left. In charge at the moment at 2,175. Look for 2-2 on the rise. You sure? Regret's a terrible emotion, sir. It'll be back to the open home trial. 2,175 with you. I take 25 on the rise if you like. First call at 2,175. Twice the money at 2,175. Third, are you sure, at 2,175. 2-2? 2-2, thank you. Welcome back. 2-2. 2-2's the bid. $2,200,000. Afford you the same courtesy and time, sir, at $2,200,000. 25?
Good.
Lovely. Thank you. Welcome back at 2225. All the 2s and a 5 on the end of that. Very, very good. At $2,225,000, 2 1/4 the bid now. At $2,225,000, afford you the same time, the same courtesy. Should see value, others do. At $2,225,000. You'll never regret this decision, I promise you. At $2,225,000, do I say 2,250 for you? $2,250. Thank you. 2,250,000. Afford you the same courtesy. 2,250,000. Do we say 2,275? Or more if you wish. Don't let me limit you. 2,250,000 bid now. First, second. Oh, gee. All right. Yeah. I'll take your 10s. 2,260,000. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. 2,260,000. And afford you the same courtesy, but won't limit you if you wish to pay more. 2,260,000 the bid now. $2,260,000. Call for 70 on the rise or more if you will. 2,260,000. Once on the window. Twice. Third call. Are you sure? 2,260,000. You look unhappy. You look upset. $2,260,000. I need an increase. I'm not selling at these levels at $2,260,000. If I don't see a better bid, I will pause with you, sir, at $2,260,000. I give you that opportunity to place a bid, or I pause with the highest bidder on the back window. $2,260,000. First call. Second, 70 for the right to talk. Third call at $2,260,000. Are you sure? We're going to pause then. Catherine, are you in? Out? At $2,260,000, sir, pausing with you on the back window. We'll find some space, have a conversation, give you an opportunity to purchase. Pausing the bidding at $2,260,000. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I come back to you with an update on 188 Hereward Road in Papanui. We paused the auction some time ago to talk with our highest bidder and, of course, with our owners who are, in fact, on the phone. Now, we left the room with the bid at $520,000. Outside of the room, sir, madam, graciously, you've increased your bid to $565,000. You confirm that with me? $565,000. I look to our owners at $565,000, Lauren. We have instructions to sell.
Yes, we do.
Instructions to sell. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. At $565,000, I give you 3 opportunities and I sell at $565,000. 188A Hereward Road in Papanui. I'm going to sell it. 3 opportunities, bidding at $565,000. Centred and front at $565,000. Once at $565,000. Twice the money at $565,000. Third Final call at 565. Well, hold tight because 180A Hereward Road in Papanui. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is gone and sold. Well bought, well bought. Congratulations. Well done to Lawrence Clement, your lead marketing consultant.
Moving right along in our advertised program of some 11 properties, this morning we move up to lot number 6, being number 16 Kanini Street, and I welcome in Mary Turnbull. Great to be working alongside you once more. Mary's been looking after you as you navigate the twists and turns towards home ownership and looking after our beautiful owners, I might add, as well, at number 16 Kanini Street, more formally described as being an estate and freehold, some 450 square metres of that freehold land, made up of lot number 2 on deposited plan 535136, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Mary and the team made available to each and every one of you. The settlement date is set out for Friday the 25th of September of this year, unless you have agreed to an alternative date with our owners before we commence our auction. The list of chattels, it is impressive and extensive in its detail. However, I can confirm it remains as circulated. I draw your attention to those further terms of sale as well, being clauses 22 through to 23 inclusive. Well, you only need to utter the name Donathorn and immediately there is an expectation of stunning architecture. There's no doubt about that, and there's no doubt that number 16 delivers on that expectation. This is a 2019 built home. It's privately positioned. There's quality everywhere that you turn, everywhere that you look in this 243 square metre contemporary home. Set over 2 stories, the 4 double bedrooms, they are serviced by those 3 well-appointed bathrooms. There'll certainly be no argy-bargy for bathroom space in the morning routine. That high-spec designer kitchen, well, that simply sparkles. It's a fantastic place to be. It overlooks those living spaces, both inside and out, I might add, and the transition from inside to out, well, it is so easy. It just is a simple step in each direction and you're either inside or out. Entertaining, relaxing, it is also easy here in Kanini Street. The location, well, it will forever be in fashion. It's not going to go out of fashion anytime soon, and it's not hard to see why. With girls and boys high zoning, you've got the easy stroll to the university. If you've got any children that are hanging on and not wanting to leave home, and why would they in a location and in a house such as this? Or on the weekends, it's an easy stroll down to Riccarton Bush and the Farmers Market, one of our most revered and outstanding places to be on a Saturday morning, especially on days such as this. Pretty much a brand new home that we offer you here this morning, folks. A beautiful opportunity. I welcome in your opinion on value. Where do we kick things off? $1 million? Where was that? $1 million there. Okay, very good, ambitious start, but very good luck to you. At $1 million, hope to see you there at the finish line. At $1 million, and we're underway. At $1 million, I chase down, say, 100,000 on top to keep us moving forward. You should see the value then at these levels. At $1 million, and I'll call it through 3 times the opportunity to bid. Once for Kanini Street, twice, third and final time at $1 million. Very good. Well, I'm simply going to advance the bidding on behalf of our owners through to 1.1, clearly not selling at those levels. Can I suggest 1.2 or perhaps 1.3 might be a strong bid at this point? Yes. Pauline Wilson there working with her buyers then at 1.1 on a vendor bid with me. Need to see 1.2 from you. Should be no hesitation. Thank you. At 1.2 it is. At 1,200,000 then, that got your nose back in front at 1.2. I'll advance the bidding. I'll give the room 3 opportunities to move. At 1.2 here, first time. Twice, third and final time for Kanini Street. So close to everything that you might need. At 1.2, very good. Well, I'm going to advance the bidding then through to 1.3 on behalf of my owners. Still not at a level that we can sell, and that won't surprise you. Can I see an increase in the bid through to 1.4, and we might just pause and have a conversation at that point. But at 1.3 on a vendor bid, just need to get your nose back in front. Can I suggest 1.4, Pauline? First, second,
Another 20 at that point.
another 20 at this moment. That's fine with me. At 1,320,000, happy to work with you. At 132, it might just be you and I at this point. First then at 1,320,000, Mary, I think we might take a time out unless we see any other bidding. Twice then at 132 and 0, third and final time at 1,320,000. Any other interest in the room? Now's the time to put the hand in the air. Very good. Well, Mary, let's just take a time out then. We'll have a conversation with our lovely owners. We'll have a conversation, Pauline, with your buyers as well, and we'll be back with you very, very shortly at 1,320,000. Folks, so I appreciate your patience. Moving along now, if we may, and I move forward now to number 8B, Egmont Place in Hereward. I welcome in Mr. Cameron Bailey and Brendan Hart. They've been looking after you as you take your tour towards home ownership in Egmont Place in Hereward. More formally described as an estate and freehold, being some 1,364 generous square metres of that freehold land, made up of lot number 1, deposited plan 72677, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Cameron and Brendan made available to each and every one of you. The settlement date will that's set out for 10 working days from the date of this agreement, unless you have agreed to a mutually agreeable date in writing before we get underway this morning. The list of chattels that remains is circulated, no surprises or changes there, and I draw your attention to those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 24 inclusive. While this really is a special property in Egmont Place, worthy of every superlative that it receives. Designed by local architect Peter Bevan, this home exudes individualistic styling throughout, from those steeply pitched roof line to the feature gables and that spiralled staircase as well in the main living space downstairs up to that mezzanine space. This is a home that you won't ever tire from coming home to. A really cool, really special house. I've thoroughly enjoyed visiting it a couple of weeks ago. Seated on those very mature garden, park-like garden like feel, I should say, with those generous 1,364 generous square metres of that private rear section. It's a perfect home for the whole family, be it the little four-legged ones or the little two-legged ones. They can all be running around in the backyard there. There's flexibility throughout the living spaces, flexibility in terms of the accommodation options as well. For the weekend hobbyist, we've got the workshop there, you've got the double garage plus the carport on the side as well. So all of your needs from that perspective are absolutely taken care of. Egmont Place, this truly is a special home. I welcome in our bidding participation. What do we say? Where do we kick things off? Opening bid, opening offer. One at a time, please. I'll make sure I try and catch all the bids. It's like a library in here. What do we say? Perhaps a little suggestion from the auctioneer is what you chase down. 850. There you go, sir. Good luck to you then at 850, and we're underway. That's what I was going to suggest as well. At 850, and we're underway. There's the competition, folks, at 850. Can I suggest perhaps rises of, I don't know, 50,000, but you tell me, perhaps 25 might be comfortable for you. But at 850,000 over here on the left flank. Once then at 850. Twice here for Egmont Place. Third for all of those architectural designs and features throughout. Very good at 850,000. Would you just nudge things north? It might just be you and I at this point. Would you say 900 then, just to keep things moving? I can't sell at these levels. That won't surprise you. Say again.
890.
890. Okay, not quite as good, but pretty good. At 890, I appreciate the bid and the increase there, sir. At 890, as we just nudge things north then through to $890,000. Once, and I welcome in your bidding participation for a special home. Twice, I'd expect more interest than this. Third and final time at 890,000 here. Perhaps some late bidders just coming into the room, who knows? But at 890,000 I have here. If I don't see any further bid, I will just pause and negotiate with our highest bidder here, and we'll have a conversation. We're going to do that, Brendan? Very good. Well, let's just take a time out then at 890,000. We'll have a chat to our lovely owners. We'll have a chat to you, the both of you, and we'll see what we can put together. Pause then at 890,000.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In the interests of expediency, we'll move forward on our program today of 11 offerings, and we're going to jump one auction and move forward to number 3, Waterview Court, on the basis that our agents involved in these in the auction of Hinau Street are busy under negotiations on another property. So in the interest of expediency, we're going to move forward on that campaign. I do remind you, at the fall of the hammer, you are required to do a number of things. Firstly, sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Your bidding today, obviously cash and unconditional, it is. I welcome into the room Catherine Picton-Warlow. Nice to be working alongside you. Are you all set to go? Wonderful. You've had a beautiful campaign here out at Clearwater. The property itself, though, ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact known by the postie as number 3 Waterview Court, Northwood, Christchurch City. It is a freehold parcel of land, some 775 square metres. It is on lot 11, deposited plan 455262. It is contained, it is described in certificate of title, folio 586085 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft. Your bidding today, GST inclusive, and of course possession and settlement date, one of the same, set down for the 8th of December 2020, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. We take that you have read, you've understood clauses 22 through to 23.4. You bid, you buy on that basis, and as I've already said, cash and unconditional is your bidding today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just take you back down memory lane here for number 3 Waterview Court. 3 of the best, I would suggest, have come together to produce this exceptional offering. O'Neill Architecture with Greg Builders, along with Fiona Renton doing the interior design. It just completes and puts together one of the most beautiful packages I've seen in a long time. Nothing spared, quality craftsmanship here as you wander through the home. It makes way for a quality lifestyle in this wonderful, wonderful location. Of course, the golf situation that you have, the walks, just the serenity of this beautiful location are just magnificent. The kitchen, the bathroom, well, they are superbly spec'd. They just sit there beautiful on this property. It's expansive living that collects all of that sunshine that goes all day is just second to none. Ease of access inside and out, and of course magnificent privacy throughout the home itself. Easy indoor-outdoor living, as you will have experienced should you have been there. 3 bedrooms down, of course, that's your downstairs accommodation. I love the fact that that second story, that top story, dedicated purely to that master situation of walk-in robe and simply superb bathroom, beautifully appointed. The walk-in robe, well, that's just bigger than some single bedrooms that we see in many a home, ladies and gentlemen. Beautifully appointed. There is room for everything. It's a private retreat, and it is, in fact, pure quality. Call for your opening bids and offers, ladies and gentlemen. Where do you say go? Need your participation. Gee, Mark, it's like a school dance. Plenty of excitement, but no plan, nothing happening.
Very standoffish.
Very standoffish. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Call for your opening bid. Well, you hesitate. I don't. Vendor bid, $1,350,000. I'll look for 50 on the rise from here at 1,350 is the call. $1,350,000 for bedrooms, beautifully positioned in Clearwater, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,350,000, I chase 50 on the rise, if you will, at 1,350,000. First time then. Second, third call at 1,350. You surprised me, buyers. I draw another line in the sand, take you to $1,400,000. $1,400,000 on the rise with me on a vendor bid at $1,400,000. Beautiful offering, beautiful situation, class and quality combined at $1,400,000. The kitchen, it is an absolute delight with its quality. 1 and 4 is the bid now, ladies and gentlemen. I look for 50 on the rise, if you will, at $1,400,000. And who bids me 50 on? Maybe a late phone bidder, happy to wait until you answer that at $1,400,000. Is there 50 on the rise? Surely. First, second, third call in at 1,400,000. 1,400,000. Well, 50 back with me. I don't place another vendor bid, Catherine, at this point at 1,450,000. Don't leave me now, sir. Happy for you to place a bid. At 1,450,000 is the call at 1,450,000. 1,450,000. Call for your participation. 25 to pause and bid and talk with our owners if you like. At 1,450,000, I'm not going to place another bid at 1,450,000. I give you 3 opportunities to place a bid, ladies and gentlemen, or I pass the property in at 1,450,000. I'm staggered, Catherine. First call at 1,450,000. Twice then at 1,450,000. Third final call. You're done. Silent. It's had its time at $1,450,000. Well, gee, I'm surprised, Catherine. I know you've had a great campaign. I'm surprised there is no bidding, but we work with everybody conditionally post-auction. Happy to do that. I pass the property back to our owners at $1,450,000. Ladies and gentlemen, before you leave and before you switch off this property, I make an announcement that this property has been priced and it will be priced to the market at $1,579,000. Should you have any interest in this property, please avail yourself upon Catherine Picton-Wallow, lead marketing sales consultant, or in fact the agent that you may well be working with. We pass back to you and our owners, Catherine. We wish you all the best. I know you've got interest outside of the room. We'll take a short pause and come back to you very shortly with an update on those properties that are out of the room under negotiation. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise for the delay. I'm going to take you back to 51 Waiwetu Street in Fendalton. Big decisions being made both inside and, of course, outside of our auction rooms. We need to be mindful that those making those decisions are indeed comfortable with them at this point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we left the room today with the bid at $2,260,000. Outside of the room, you've graciously, sir, madam, with Emma Luxton, you've graciously increased your bid to $2.3 million. You just confirmed that with me. $2.3 million. I now look to our owners at $2,300,000. You're happy to sell? Wonderful. Thank you for your instructions. At $2,300,000, I sell today for the want of another bid at $2,300,000. I give you three opportunities, or I sell at $2,300,000. $2,300,000 for 51 Waiwetu. First call, make no mistake, I sell. Second call at $2,300,000. Won't take a late bid. Third, final. Sorry, I will. $2,305,000. 305 the bid. At $305,000, I afford you the same time, the same courtesy at $305 the money. $305,000, ladies and gentlemen, at $2,305,000. Three opportunities as I have before at 3, 2, 3, and 5. First call. 10. 10 on top or 310. 2,310,000. 2,310,000. Thank you. 2,310,000. There's your competition. We play for keeps. The hammer's up. I sell today at $2,310,000. 2, 3, and 10, ladies and gentlemen. Once. I'm going to sell it. Twice. At $2,310,000. Third, final call at $2,310,000. Hold tight. Are you out? I'm going to sell it at $2,310,000. 51 Waiwetu Street. It goes. It is gone and sold. Well bought. Congratulations at $2,310,000. On behalf of myself, Cameron Bailey and Tom Rennie, thank you for representing you. A wonderful job. To our owners, good luck. All the best for the future.
Couple of our auctions out of the auction room and in negotiations out the back. I take us back now to 78A Sawyers Arms Road in Papanui. We paused a little while ago on a bid at $505,000. After some lengthy discussions, I can confirm that our highest bidder has graciously increased their bid through to $536,500. Grace, I'll just get you to confirm that on behalf of your buyers. Thank you. I turn now to our owners. You're happy to sell at those levels? Fantastic. Got the instructions there. Thank you for those instructions. Folks, you heard it here first. We sell away now for 78A Sawyers Arms Road. Unless I see a better bid, a better offer, I sell away for $536,500. Once then, twice, third and final time, no more open homes. We're all done. No late bids accepted. Happy to announce the property. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is sold here. Congratulations. Well bid, Grace, on behalf of your purchasers. Fantastic result there for our owners as well. Another update for you. I take you now to number 8B Egmont Place. 8B Egmont Place in Hereward. We paused a little while ago on a bid at $890,000. We've had an increase in our offer through to $952,500. I'll just get that bid confirmed, please, if I may. Thank you very much. At $952,500, I turn to our owners, happy to sell at those levels. Thank you very much for your instructions. Folks, once again, I give you 3 opportunities to bid over and above that level. Otherwise, I sell the property at $952 the half. Once then, twice, third and final time at $952,500. All done, all silent. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is sold here. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought. Congratulations to our owners, to our new owners as well. folks, we're moving right along in our advertised program. We had a delays just before, but we now can move forward with number 26 Hinau Street in Fendalton, or as Fendalton, as Mr. Chris Kennedy refers to it as. And we move forward now.
Doesn't it, Zen?
It's got a nice ring to it. Mary Turnbull working alongside you once more. What Mary doesn't know about real estate simply isn't worth knowing. And she's been marketing number 26 Hinau Street, more formally described as being an estate in freehold. 908 square metres of that freehold land, made up of lot number 385 or 385 on deposited plan 6500, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Mary and the team made available to each and every one of you. Your life gets a little bit better than it already is when you take possession of this home. Settlement date is set out for Friday the 27th of November of this year, unless of course you have made prior arrangements with our owners. The list of chattels, that remains as circulated. I note the garden shed is given to you on an as-is, whereas basis. I draw your attention to those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 26 inclusive. I remind you all of your bidding here this morning. As usual, it is cash and it is unconditional. Well, 26 Hinau Street. They say with character homes that you don't inherit them from the last owner. All that you do is in fact look after them for the next owner. 26 Hinau Street is surely one of those properties. This is a home that you're merely looking after for the next owner, but that could be a number of years away, I would suggest, because this is a sensational home. This is one that you're going to want to live in for many, many years to come. The combination of that character living is throughout, but the modernised feel is merged perfectly, so you really do get the best of both worlds here. Perfect home for family life in a location that will stand the test of times. What with boys and girls high zoning, to name but a few, you're so close to everything that you need here. Those 4 double bedrooms with the 2 bathrooms, that master bedroom with its private deck overlooking the garden area, that is surely a highlight, a fantastic place to either start or in fact finish your day. That will be the place to be. The living spaces, the kitchen space, they're a joy to be in as well. Chefs and budding chefs alike, you'll enjoy whipping up fantastic creations for all of the guests and family that will no doubt come around and want to be entertained in this sensational home. All underpinned, as I said before, by those school zones. You've got Riccarton Bush and the Farmers Market on a Saturday morning, an easy meander just down the road and around the corner. Beautiful home. We just need to work out what it's worth. What do we say? Where do we kick things off? Just one at a time, please. What do we say? Perhaps a little bit of guidance from the auctioneer is what you require. Can I suggest, I don't know, $1,050,000 to kick things off? Nice, comfortable level. Surely I'd expect a Mexican wave of hands up at those levels. At $1,050,000? Very good. Well, you percolate. I certainly will not hesitate. $1,050,000 on behalf of my owners. We're not selling at those levels. I'm sure that you see the value north of there. So I suggest 1.1 would be the next rung up the ladder if you have any interest in buying here this morning. But at $1,050,000 on a vendor bid, and I'll call it through 3 times. Once then at 1,050. Twice bid here at 1.1. Good luck to the both of you then at 1,100,000. Hope to see you there at the end. There you go, folks. There's the competition, and we're underway here at Hinau Street at 1.1. Can I suggest 1,150,000 would be the next move up the ladder? What's the strategy? Now's the time to play it. Beautiful location, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, that mature garden setting, so close to everything that you need. But at 1.1, the good people down here at the left working with John McFadden have got their nose in front. Need to see you bidding at this stage for the chance to own. Once, at 1.1 twice, third and final time at 1,100,000. Well, I'm going to advance the bid on behalf of my owners through to 1,150,000. At 1,150, not selling at those levels, just need to see your participation north of that level. If I don't see any further bidding from the room, I will pause and have a discussion with you for the first opportunity to buy. At 1,150, 1.2 is the next suggestion, the next rung up the ladder. What do we say?
160.
160? Okay, 1,160 it is. I'll take the 10 from you, not buying at those levels, but you do have the first right to negotiate if I don't see further bidding from the room. At 1,160,000, I'll call it through 3 times. I suggest you don't leave your bidding run too late if you have the intention to buy. First, second, third and final time at 1,160. Mary, let's just take a pause, then we'll take a time out. We'll have a conversation with you lovely people. We'll have a chat to our owners, and we'll be back with you with an update very, very shortly then. folks, we move forward now to number 89B, Totara Street in Fendleton. I welcome in again Mr. Cameron Bailey. He's been guiding you through the home buying process over the last few weeks and bringing to the market number 89B, Totara Street, more formally described as being an estate in cross lease, made up of flat number 2 on deposited plan 62572, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Cameron and the team made available to each and every one of you. The settlement date, well, that's set out for 10 working days from the date of this agreement or later by mutual agreement. I draw your attention to the chattels towards the rear of the agreement. They remain as circulated, and those further terms of sale towards the rear of the agreement being clauses 22 to 24 inclusive. Well, Totara Street on offer is a perfect urban base, located so close to everything you need and offering everything you do need and nothing that you don't need, really. This is a fantastic location. You've got the peace of mind of that brick and tile construction which never goes out of style. Living is going to be really, really easy here with that open plan living spaces that are orientated towards the north to take in these beautiful Canterbury sunny days that we do enjoy. There's flexibility with the bedrooms as well there, with 4 of them, and we've got one of them being downstairs, which is nice should you have anyone coming to visit. Easy for elderly guests that might come and pay a visit, or in fact if you've had a few too many red wines after work, it's an easy stumble to the downstairs bedroom. Upstairs, however, is the master with its own ensuite as well. Opportunities, flexibility is aplenty here. I love the fact that there's the internal access garaging as well. It makes the dash from the car to the couch very, very easy should the weather turn a little bit inclement. And come weekend time, well, it's easy, isn't it? You're located so close, and we've mentioned it a few times this morning. The Riccarton markets are so close. You've got the school zones, all the school zones that you would ever need, meaning that this location, this property, it is future-proofed for you and the family should you have little ones who intend to go to some of the better high schools in this fair city of ours. Well, folks, let's start things off then. Where do we say go? 7:40. I barely got my words out there, but good luck there, Zanny, and your buyers then. Zanny Paulson working hard then at 740, and we're underway. There's the competition on the back wall, and I welcome in bids of, say, $20,000 rises. What do we say? Perhaps 800 might be the move. You tell me. But at 740,000 I have here. Once, twice, third, and final time at 740,000. I just advanced the bidding on behalf of mine through to 770. Through to 770, 30 on top. I suggest 800 would be the next move for you. 10, okay. At 780,000. At 780, at 780 here. Is it just you and I at this point? I don't know. But at 780,000, I give you 3 opportunities to bid. Boys and girls high zones, underpinned by the fantastic location. Once at 780. Twice. Third and final time at 780,000.
800.
800?
Just here.
And 810. Good retort. And very quickly, I might add. What do we say now? No, just one bid. Came all this way to bid once. Okay. I'll come back and check with you a couple more times, sir. Welcome you back in at any stage. But at 810 here, you're still holding position, still holding that first place, which is where you need to be. Once at 810,000, twice now. Third the money at 810. Sir, can't tempt you back in. Very good. Okay. You seem like a genuine man, though, so I'll trust your judgment. At 810,000. Cam, need to see some instructions at this point, otherwise we will just take a pause. Yep, fantastic. Any last bids, sir? If I pause, anything can happen, including the property being withdrawn and sold. You happy to take that risk? Very good. At 810,000 there, we take a pause, we take a time out, we'll have a discussion with our owners, and we'll be back with you with an opportunity very, very soon. At 810,000. Folks, we're moving right along, and I move us now to our last property, our last offering of this morning. It's been a fantastic lineup of some 11 homes, and we certainly have saved one of the better opportunities, I would suggest, till last at number 4 Taylors Ave in Fendleton. You've had two of the more magnificent agents in Christchurch looking after you, Mr. Mark O'Loughlin as well as Jenny Laney. They've been looking after you after the last few weeks, answering all of your questions and queries in regards to number 4 Taylors Ave. In Brynwer, more formally described by the legal fraternity as an estate in freehold, 759 square metres of that freehold land. Lot 2 on deposit of plan 10547, which is all outlined on the certificate of title that Mark and Jenny made available to each and every one of you good people. Settlement date that's set out for Friday, the 16th of October of this year. The list of chattels, well, it is minimalistic in its detail. It remains unchanged and as circulated. And I draw your attention to those further terms being clauses 20 through 22, I should say, through to 25 inclusive. Most importantly, being clause 24, you understand and acknowledge that you are bidding and buying on a as-is, where-is basis. Lastly, I remind you all of your bidding here this morning, it is cash and it is unconditional. Well, as the advertising campaign said, this is potential with a capital P. Yes, the home is original, so it's very much the opposite of any of my jokes and material, but the opportunity here, it is no joke. Certainly underpinned by those 750 square metres of freehold land at an enviable location. We talk about it numerous times in the auction rooms, but those school zones, so important to us here in Christchurch, boys and girls high zone for your offspring to attend and flourish at in future years. There's an EQC claim to be transferred and the property is insured as well. So opportunities like this, folks, they don't come up very often. They don't come a knocking often. Who am I going to knock the hammer down to? That is the question. I'm under instructions from our owners to open the bidding on behalf of them on a vendor bid at $350,000. I welcome in rises of, say, $10,000 from there to get us underway. What do we say? 350 on a vendor bid. 360. Good luck, sir, at 360. And why wouldn't you at these levels? At 360,000 and 370 on the phone there. Very good. And 80 at 380 now. 90, 400 even better. She's got 400 now. And 410. At 410 it is. At 410, Anna. 450. Great bid. That's the way to do it at 450. Moving in the 40s. 460. Okay, 460. You stick in the 10s. Anna, what's the retort? 480, 580 sounds even better, but let's go with 480 at this stage. At 480,000, good bidding with your buyer on the phone, and 90 here. At 490, you stick in the 10s, Anna. 520, very good. Well bid, and 530 now seated. Welcome in the rest of the room at any stage, otherwise you can just sit back and watch. 550, good bid, 30 on top there, Anna. Well done to you and your buyer. At 530, did you go like for like? Another 30? 550, apologies. I stand corrected. I'm not often wrong, but there's one time and 560 here. At 560, down in the seated and centred. Once at 560 for Taylors Ave. Twice. New race in the race here at 570. 570. Well, good luck to you as well, sir. Geez, we're working a tight little triangle here, aren't we? At 570,000. You can see your competition. You could probably... I won't say that.
Don't say that.
570,000. 5,000, 575, 5 3/4. Good luck to you as well. Be encouraged by the interest here. We've got 4 hands up in the air at this stage. All weighted over this side of the room where the sun's shining. But at 575. 580, gotcha. 580 now. 600, good bid. 600,000, squeeze the ledger at 600 000. What's the next move? 5 more. High five to you, sir. At 605. Once. At 605 twice, Anna. 5 here, very good. At 610. Sue, you've gone quiet in the seats here. What do you say? Yes, I'm looking at you. At 610,000. Down the back. 5 more, Mark. Very good. Welcome into you. 5 faces in the race. At 615. Here we go. Is the balance of the room swinging to the left? Who knows? Not to get political. Once, twice. 5 here. Back to the right. At 620. 620 now. 620,000 mark. One bid. Don't come all this way to bid once, surely. But at 620, it's against you. 5 more at 625. At 6 1/4 I have.
Was that 650 mark? Is that?
5 more.
I had to ask that.
It's $625,000. Once, don't worry, Mark, I can count twice. 630. Or was that just 2, sir? That was just 2. Very good at 632. Not quite as good, but I'll take the 2. 2 more here. Okay, you've started something, sir, at $634,000. May I suggest you continue it? But at $634,000 for Taylor's Ave. Once, twice, third Anna. 35, very good. At 635. You call them, I'll count them all day long. Opportunity of plenty here at 636. There we go. At 636,000. Once, twice. Third and final time at 636. Mark?
I have changed the structure. We are on the market and selling.
You sure? Happy to sell. Okay. Breaking news at 636. We're on the market. 637. There we go. Might be the best 1,000 you ever spend. But sit tight, Anna, and you buy it. And one more here at 637. 638, I should say. At 638 here, just confirm. You got your nose in front? Who takes me to 650? I think 639. Mark, here. Give you 3 opportunities. But at 639, I sell away. 640. 640,000. I sell finality. 41, very good. At 641. Once, twice. 641. One more, thank you. Welcome back to you and your buyer at 643. 640. 642 and 3. See, I knew it was coming at 643. There it is. At 643 with Anna and her buyer on the phone. 643 and I sell away. Once, twice. Give you one last opportunity to change your mind. Third and final time at 643. It's
That's
here
with
with
Anna
Anna.
at 643.
Sir, I got you one there.
Yeah, one.
At 644. 644. Hammers up. I sell away at 644 and 5.
One more.
One more. Sir, can I suggest 650 might be the strategic move that you need to take? Take control of the auction room. Could well be. Do you want to bid it? And let's find out. It's against you at 645. I sell away. Mark, what are we doing with your lovely buy here? Another 5? Another 1 perhaps. But it's 645 here. Go 650, sir. What do you say? Come on, it's only money. Yeah? Good on you, bid. Good on you, sir. Good bid. At 650. Good bid. Good, powerful bid. And 1. Okay. It's hard to shake him off. Hard to shake him off when there's opportunities such as this. At 651,000, I call it through 3 times. Once at 651 might be the best bid they ever place. But I'm going to steal it for 1,000 surely. Twice.
651.5.
651,500. Sure thing. Why not? At 651.5. Anna? 652. Okay, you're going to play the 500 game. There you go. Look, Sue, you started this. You need to continue it. You told me you were out before. Are you sure? You're retired? Not retired, hurt like in cricket, I hope. Just retired happily. I'll give you 3 opportunities to change your mind. You're welcome back in at any stage, but not once that hammer comes down. Once then at 652 with Anna and her buyer on the phone. Twice then. Mark, are we all done? You sure? Third and final time at 652. Sit tight. Down the front here. 3. 653. Don't leave that run too late next time, sir. At 653,000. And 4, of course, on top. Or just 654. Okay. Ever the optimist. Always trying to take the higher number as an auctioneer. But at 654, it's with you. What do we say? 660 perhaps. That might be the knockout punch you need to deliver. But at 6-5 and 4. 654, and I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. All done. Another 1,000. All done. Appreciate the bidding. Anna, sit tight. Your buyer's in the lead at 654. I sell away. Rest of the room's all done. Mark, Jenny, you've done it again. It goes, it goes, it goes. It is. So here, well done. Well bid. Well bought out. And your buyer at 654. Thank you for your patience. I take us back now to number 16, Kanini Street in Pendleton. We paused a little while ago on a bid at $1,320,000. Now, as per the auction contract and clause 2.6, which states that the vendor may withdraw the property from market without disclosing the reserve price, the property has been withdrawn and sold. Congratulations. B, Totara Street in Pendleton. That was paused a little while ago on a bid at $810,000. And once more, happy to announce that the property has been withdrawn and sold.
So out of the room, we've got Hinau.
Well, folks, I take us back now to number 26 Hinau Street in Fendleton. We paused a little while ago at $1,160,000 after some discussions and negotiations with both parties. We have not had a change in our offer, so unless I see further bidding, we will be passing the property in at $1,160,000. Once, twice, third and final time, are you sure? We pass the property in then at number 26 Hinau Street. I pass it back into Mary Turnbull and the team. We'll continue to work with conditional interest thereafter. Folks, that wraps up proceedings here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. I thank you for your keen interest, your bidding participation. We look forward to seeing you next week with another outstanding lineup of properties. We'll see you all then. Thank you.